Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this July 10th. Here we go with some more hot and humid weather, but there is a good chance we could see some stormy weather come later today. Looking at the radar right now, there is a few scattered showers trying to work in here with a weak disturbance out ahead of the main cold front. That will bring us some thunderstorms later today. These showers that we're seeing this morning, not a big deal. They're mostly up there along Interstate 65 and 64 to the north, in between Louisville and, say, Shepherdsville, almost down to Bardstown. They're going to swing this way. They could increase in intensity after we get some morning sun working in here, but for now, they're just light scattered showers. We do have a risk today, though, for some severe thunderstorms come later today. The Storm Prediction Center has put an area, well, if you kind of drew a line along and west of, say, the Bluegrass and the Western Kentucky Parkways and northwest. That's the area that is under a slight risk for severe storms today. Anywhere, if you could draw a line from, say, Ashland, Kentucky through, say, Lexington, Danville, down to Bowling Green, and then down to Jackson, Tennessee. That's kind of the line north and west of that line, which would include Evansville, Owensboro, Louisville, Cincinnati, even Indianapolis. That's the slight risk area. The main threats that we're looking for today, tornado threat is pretty much zero, although we never say that. We always say there is always a possibility, even with a low threat threshold. You can never completely rule out the possibility of a tornado, but it looks pretty low with this system. The main threats are going to be damaging wind potential and hail potential. There could be some large hail coming in with this because we have cold air that's pooling atop this system, and behind the system some cooler, drier, less humid air. Very unseasonable, a little unusual for the middle of July. This system that's going to bring us first with the storms and then with the cooler air is just really unusual, and this has been an unusual June and July thus far. Checking the numbers from yesterday, we had a high of 93 officially, 89 where we're supposed to be, so we were 4 degrees above average. 72 was our low yesterday, 68 where we should be. 1 year ago, we had a high of 93 and a low of 74, finally breaking the 100-degree spell that we had back in 2012. Of course, no rainfall here in Bowling Green over the past 24 hours. As mentioned, I think we'll see a hot, humid start to the day. It's already very muggy out there this morning. I mean, you can almost slice the air with a knife. It is that thick. The dew points are running very high. The temperatures are running near 80 degrees, even at this hour of the morning. And that's going to help fuel that cold front coming in later today. With abundant moisture hanging around, we're going to see showers and thunderstorms develop. And as I mentioned, some of these could be heavy rainers. They could be hailers and potentially produce some damaging wind. 91, the expected high today, southwest wind at 12. The rain chance, or the chance that you will get rained on, 60%. Tonight, a continued 60% chance that you will get rain. Thunderstorms likely. Some heavy downpours possible, low of 73. And with the passage of the cold front, the winds will shift from the north and east. And that's going to help settle in some cooler, drier air as we get into Thursday. I still think we'll have some leftover rains Thursday morning, and then mostly cloudy, clearing by Thursday afternoon. A high of 85 degrees, but with a northeast wind, the humidity is going to ease out of there. When you're really going to feel it is Friday and Saturday. Friday, sunshine, less humid, a high of 83 for the 12th day of July. Unheard of. Saturday, sunny, 86. Now, Sunday, we begin to warm up a little more, and humidity starts to ease back in here. You know it's not going to last long, this less humid air. 89, mostly sunny. Monday and Tuesday, very typical July days for southern Kentucky this time of the year. Mostly sunny, chance of a late-day pop-up shower, 90. Tuesday, same thing, 91. So again, a severe weather risk this afternoon, this evening. We'll, of course, keep an eye on things. Make sure you've got your NOAA weather radios turned on to monitor. Don't just look at your radio and I see the time on it, and looks like it's working. But those of you that have the Midland weather radios that we have been pushing for 7, 8 years now, make sure that little black button on the right-hand side is turned on. If it's not turned on, it will look like the radio's on, but without that little black button turned on, you will not receive any warnings. And that goes for the handheld model. There on the top, there is an on-off button. Make sure that it is turned on. It will look like the radio is on, but until you hit that on button and you see the word NOAA, N-O-A-A, on the screen, you're not getting anything. You're not going to get any warnings. So that's how you know those radios are working like they should. Of course, we offer free text alerts. You can sign up for those at WBKO.com. And as always, when we have a severe weather threat, I like to push some of our products, our apps and maps. Radar Scope is a great one. If you're on Android, just go to the Google Play Store and look for Radar Scope. It costs you $9.99, one time only, and it's the best radar you can get. It's also available for Apple and the iPhone. I get confused with Apple since I don't use any Apple products. Don't hate me for that. Come on. Anyway, and they also work on your tablets, Kindle Fire, your iPads, all that kind of stuff. There's one that's called Pickle 3, P-Y-K-L 3. Look that one up, too, if you prefer the look of that one. It's I like it like I do Radar Scope. It's Pickle 3, P-Y-K-L 3 is another one that you can choose for about the same price. We have Radar Scope at WBKO.com, so if you're only on the web, on the internet, and you want to see a radar there, you can do it there at WBKO.com. So we've got an arsenal of things for you to use. It's up to you, as I've always said. We have to hand this thing off to you at a certain point. Then it becomes your responsibility to make sure you and your family are kept safe and aware of what's going on. We'll give you the tools, but then you have to use them. So that's why we always say know the weather before it knows you. Don't be caught off guard. All right, thank you and God bless for listening to the podcast as always. And I'll say it again, know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day, and I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky or streaming live. Don't forget that. We stream live to WBKO.com.